Intrusion protection is the second Ajax universe. Year after year, we develop products that open up new opportunities for your security business. They allow us to add new solutions to our portfolio and enter new promising market niches. It's not by chance that I'm speaking to you from the porch. The protection of the outer perimeter is a way to prevent intrusions without causing damage to the window frames. But even for experienced installers, delivering high-quality outdoor security can be a challenge. Outdoor environments are full of false alarm triggers. These might be plants, animals, rain, snow, and even sunlight. Installers have to consider location-specific factors, like people or vehicles passing by, or architecture. My deepest respect to those of you who have mastered this art. But when it comes to outdoor security, there's always more to learn. So I invite both you masters and newcomers of this field to join Ajax Academy. Today, however, we're here to talk about our latest product releases. Let's start with a new addition to our outdoor intrusion portfolio. In Italy, where I come from, intrusion protection traditionally starts at the outer perimeter, and for that, we use curtain-type outdoor motion detectors. Ironically, models that are widespread in our country tend to be unreliable. They're either misdetecting a person or raise false alarms. So there's a demand coming from a big market and a major engineering challenge. Whoa, sounds like perfect conditions for creating a new product. After 3 years of hard work by our best engineers, here's what we've got. Curtain Outdoor Jeweler is a curtain-type motion detector for outdoor use. This new detector has an optical system developed from scratch, adjustable motion detection distance, an optional pet immunity mode, dual motion detection technology with 2 infrared sensors and 1 microwave sensor. And of course, it meets strict international standards. Curtain Outdoor Jeweler detects motion within a narrow sector. Here's an example. I'm on the porch now, but no alarm is triggered. That's the whole point. People can walk here even when the system is armed. But once I reach the door, I enter the detection zone and the system raises an alarm. Now, I'm an intruder, a trigger. One of the challenges with these detectors is defining the right motion detection zone. Curtain Outdoor can be installed directly on a surface using a bundled angle mount, or even a third-party bracket. Such flexibility allows taking into account the peculiarities of a building and any obstacles that may obstruct the view. The detector is compact and thus draws less attention. It is also easy to install in openings of garage gates, doors, windows, or arches. Curtain Outdoor also features 3 motion detection modes. 2 of them are designed for enhanced protection. The detector is installed at a height of 2.4 meters and has no blind spot, so you can't crawl underneath it. But animals will trigger the alarm. There are 2 motion detection range options, 12 and 8 meters. The third mode is designed for sites requiring pet immunity. In this mode, the detector is installed at a height of 1 meter with a 12-meter detection range. Now, let's talk about motion detection and how we minimize false alarms. In terms of curtain-type detectors, this is a real challenge. The horizontal viewing angle is just 8 degrees, little time to gather data. Our solution is a new optical system based on a Fresnel lens and 2 infrared sensors, and also the latest generation for our Smart Detect algorithm. If the algorithm detects a threat, the K-band microwave sensor is activated, and an alarm is raised only if the sensor confirms the threat. The 3-stage analysis process occurs instantly. This unique blend of technologies provides the most accurate motion detection in the industry. And of course, Curtain Outdoor has robust sabotage protection. It recognizes masking attempts, such as painting over the lens, or taping it, or placing obstacles in front of the lens. The detector comes with a hood that shields the masking sensors from rain and snow. The enclosure has a tamper and an accelerometer, and the device is regularly pulled by the hub. All these measures prevent a situation when your facility's security is compromised and you are unaware of it. Now, let's sum it up. Curtain Outdoor has an adjustable detection range and a pet immunity mode. Up to 3 years of operation from pre-installed batteries. Secure and long-range jeweler and wings communication up to 1,700 meters. Masking and sabotage protection, and an IP55 rated enclosure. Multiple installation options, whether surface-mounted, angled, or on third-party brackets. Curtain Outdoor Jeweler addresses all the challenges associated with perimeter and outdoor security, and it's already available for order. Ajax now offers 2 outdoor curtain-type motion detectors, Dual Curtain Outdoor Jeweler, you're already familiar with, and the new Curtain Outdoor Jeweler. We also have a curtain-type detector for indoor use, Motion Protect Curtain Jeweler. Get the most out of each product to build reliable security solutions for your projects. Now, I'm giving the floor to Max, who will talk about the new Ajax solutions for alarm verification. Responding to false alarms is a real challenge for the security business. The cost of a simple mistake, like entering the premises without enough time to disarm the system, is too high for both the end user and the monitoring company. Alarm verification solves this issue. Ajax motion detectors with built-in cameras let you see what's happening on site. In just 9 seconds, the CMS operator and system user receive a series of photos and see if there's actually a threat. 9 seconds. That's faster than taking out your smartphone and snapping a photo. We give credit to one of the strongest R&D teams in the security industry. I'm proud to announce that our motion detectors have received an upgrade that takes the quality of our photo verification to a whole new level. MotionCam jeweler detectors, both with and without photo on demand, now feature HDR, a new optical system, and a CMOS sensor. These upgrades deliver much clearer, more detailed images, even in bright light. We've also developed a new detector, Superior MotionCam HD. It is based on MotionCam S PHOD jeweler model. The new detector inherits an efficient motion detection system, photo-on-demand feature, outstanding battery life, and reliable communication. It also holds the same set of professional certificates. So what's revolutionary about it? Well, first and foremost, Superior MotionCam HD introduces next-generation photo verification system. In addition to HDR, the new device supports high-definition imaging. No more over or underexposed areas. You get clear faces, details, text, and also true colors. Just take a look at the differences in these images. But there's more. In the following product revision, Superior MotionCam HD will deliver photos at incredible speeds. Our enhanced TurboWings protocol doubles data transfer speed. You won't notice any delay in practice. Just open the incident and see what's going on. Detectors with HDR are already available for order in some regions and will be worldwide in the first quarter of 2025. Look for Superior MotionCam HD to be available at that time as well. And now, it's time to share the new possibilities for alarm verification in the Ajax ecosystem. I'm passing the ball to Julien. With Ajax, you can see the situation in the facility using motion detectors with photo verification. Video surveillance cameras expand this capability. You can not only see, but also hear what's happening on site. Now, we're introducing the third option, audio alarm verification. This method is far more reliable than simply calling the client, because the client might not be on site at the time of the intrusion or may not answer the phone. Audio verification has been very popular here in France, as well as in Germany, Spain, and in Scandinavia. And with Ajax, businesses worldwide can now benefit from this approach. Meet our first device for audio alarm verification. Speakerphone Jeweler. Speakerphone Jeweler is a voice module that allows direct calls between the monitoring company and the facility. When an alarm is raised, the CMS operator instantly contacts the site to assess the situation. They can ask for a code and find out the cause of the alarm. And if there are signs of intrusion, the operator can call the rapid response unit and use the module to politely ask the intruder to leave the premises. Speakerphone is also helpful for older people or those needing medical assistance. Combine the module with a wireless button and get a reliable emergency call system. Let me show you our voice module in action.
Hi, we've received an alarm. Please provide the code.
Sorry, false alarm. The cancellation code is 1337.
Got it. Have a nice day.
Not impressed? Well, that's because it's exactly what you'd expect. A simple dialogue between an operator and a person on site, just like over the phone. However, traditional security voice modules work more like walkie-talkies. The operator can't hear the facility while speaking. The person on site has to press a button to respond, and they stop hearing the operator. Some systems are more advanced and can switch channels automatically. But there's a delay, and no one hears anything for a few seconds. That's far from being Ajax. We've developed a new voice transmission protocol, tamed echoes, integrated AI, and basically reinvented the voice module. Let's start with VORF. It is a new protocol for transmitting voice over radio frequency, full duplex technology. The distance of two-way communication between the module and the hub is standard for Ajax devices, yet groundbreaking for the market. 1,700 meters. And the Ajax VORF radio protocol does not interfere with 4G networks. Of course, speakerphone has a powerful speaker compared to our home siren and high-quality microphone. It allows conversations at a distance of up to 10 meters from the device. And how could we do without artificial intelligence? The smart audio processor adjusts the microphone sensitivity and eliminates echo. You can also use noise suppression if background noise makes it difficult to hear the person on site. Or you can turn the feature off and listen to ambient sounds to assess the situation. As for user experience, here's everything you love about Ajax. Once speakerphone is installed, the need for engineers on site is minimal. The device operates on pre-installed batteries for up to 3 years and in conversation mode for up to 12 hours. There's an option to connect an external power supply. The module also supports over-the-air updates. No site visits, just tap in the app. After the upcoming update, you can add up to 10 voice modules to one hub. By default, the call will go to the device from the group or room where the alarm was triggered. The operator can switch between the facility's voice modules or broadcast a message to all of them at once. To communicate with the CMS, the hub uses the SIP protocol, and the connectivity architecture depends on the company's needs. The first option is to use an additional SIP server. The operator receives alarm notifications on the CMS and can contact the hub via a SIP server. The second option is integrating the Ajax system with the security company's software. In this case, the hub communicates directly with the CMS and operators have more flexibility, such as switching between the modules in systems or viewing the event log. We already have an integration with AzureSoft. Reach out to your service provider for more detail. Integration with other software used by large monitoring companies is upcoming. If you want us to integrate with your software, please fill out the form on our website. We also plan to introduce voice calls in our Pro Desktop app. Moreover, we are working on a solution for companies that use neither Pro Desktop nor software from our integration list. This will be one of the Ajax services we'll talk about very soon. So, speakerphone is not only an engineering feat for the Ajax team, but also a game changer in the security market. It enables instant, intuitive, and reliable alarm verification using voice. The module offers a groundbreaking communication range and true two-way audio via the VORF protocol. Quality hardware, artificial intelligence, and outstanding battery life. And a long list of features you'd expect from Ajax. Speakerphone is already available for order. These are not all the changes driven by the French market. Ajax products are now certified under the main French standard for security systems, NFA2P. The certificate is quality mark for consumers, insurance companies, and regulators. It boosts trust in our products and simplifies access to attractive projects. It is a strong argument for choosing Ajax. Protect offices, shops, government agencies, and private houses, and even high-risk facilities such as banks and museums. Dozens of our devices are already NFA2P certified. Also, through the certification process, we've developed entirely new products. These not only meet the market demand, but also open up new opportunities for partners worldwide. We are proud to introduce two new outdoor sirens, Superior Street Siren Plus Jeweler and Superior Street Siren Plus Fibra. These sirens have a new sound chamber designed basically as a horn. This makes them sound more compliant with NFA2P requirements. The upgraded LED indication is clearly visible not only in darkness, but also in bright sunlight. And a significant improvement is adding more batteries to our new wireless sirens. The devices signal an alarm for 13 hours and operate in standby mode for up to 10 years. The new models have an impressive communication range, both wireless via jeweler and wired via a fiber line. The new wired siren will also be certified to EN Grade 3, so it can be used to protect high-risk facilities around the world. Superior Street Siren Plus Jeweler and Superior Street Siren Plus Fibra will be available for order in the first quarter of 2025. Next, let's look at the new business opportunities Ajax is creating for security companies. Roberto, over to you. Thank you, Julien. Let's start with the protection of vacant properties. This is already a large security business niche in Spain. Other countries also have much potential for this. Unoccupied objects can store valuable items, and there is a risk that squatters will occupy them. If they spend more than 2 days there, it is incredibly difficult to evict them legally. For example, in Spain alone, more than 78,000 families live in illegally occupied real estate. So what are the specifics of protecting such facilities? First of all, it is not clear in advance how long protection will be needed. Several months or years. This is why you need a security system that is easy to install and just as easy to dismantle and reuse at another site.
This is definitely not about wired solutions.
Secondly, a minimal number of devices should provide maximum protection. Ideally, limit the scope to motion detectors. They must have sabotage protection. Squatters come to the premises, showing under the guise of buyers, distract the real estate agent, and mask the sensor lenses. And finally, most of these facilities do not have a permanent power grid. Therefore, the security system must operate autonomously and for a long time. Fast installation, excellent communication range, and autonomy are already part of Ajax's DNA. Only 2 components are missing to have the perfect solution for vacant properties. I'd like to introduce Hub BP Jeweler, an Ajax hub that does not require mains power. This hub has an advanced battery power saver feature. It delivers impressive battery life without compromising on security. The hub controls the devices, and the server controls the hub. You can define ping intervals between the hub and devices and between the hub and the server. At the same time, even in battery power saver mode, the hub instantly notifies of an alarm. And of course, it supports photo verification. Hub BP Jeweler will be available in 2 versions. The first one is a hub in the enclosure. It can be powered by an internal, third-party 7 ampere-hour lead-acid battery, providing 2 months of operation in battery power saver mode. Then the battery replacement is required. Do you need more autonomy? Focus on the options for internal batteries from Ajax. The rechargeable battery will last for 4 months, and the non-rechargeable battery offers 17 months of autonomous operation, and even that is not the ceiling. A big external zinc air battery can power Hub BP. Then, the internal power source becomes a backup. Autonomy is counted in years, up to 1.5 years in full functionality mode, up to 6 years in battery power saver mode. Hub BP does not connect to the internet via Ethernet and Wi-Fi. Why? because these communication channels are not used at facilities without electricity, and don't even expect to see a plug for connecting to an outlet in the kit. Hub BP supports 2 SIM cards, 2 communication channels with a central monitoring station. It automatically switches between cellular networks and operators if necessary. Overall, this is a standard 2nd generation Ajax hub. You can add up to 100 Ajax devices. The radio communication range is up to 2,000 meters. You can build complex systems, and not only for intrusion protection, but also for fire detection and water leak prevention, as well as for automation. Hub BP supports photo verification and automation scenarios. It has advanced sabotage protection. The hub is configured in the app, if necessary, remotely. In other words, everything you expect to see in an Ajax hub. Hub BP is already available to order. The Ajax non-rechargeable battery will be released in the 4th quarter of 2024, and the rechargeable battery in the 1st quarter of next year. But we are already working on revising the Hub BP Jeweler. The new hardware will significantly increase the hub's autonomy potential, both from internal and external power sources. Expect an update in the 1st quarter of 2025. And that's not all. The 2nd version of Hub BP is under development in the format of a board without a casing. The control panel will be installed in Case D and will support larger power sources. For this release, we will offer 2 new options: the rechargeable battery designed for 15 months of hub operation, and the non-rechargeable battery that can last for 3.5 years. Also, Hub BP without casing will be compatible with a lead-acid battery and a big external zinc air battery. The battery life here is so high that it's overwhelming. Hub BP without casing, as well as Ajax non-rechargeable battery and high-capacity rechargeable battery, will be available in the 1st quarter of 2025. At vacant properties, the control panel is usually installed away from the eye of potential intruders. For example, in the basement. It's not the best location in terms of communication. That is why, for the first time, we are introducing an external antenna for the hub. External antenna will enhance jeweler or wing signal, as well as cellular. It has a standard connector and a 3-meter cable. And even here, the idea of the system components supervision is implemented. Hub BP is able to detect an antenna breakage. Cable integrity is compromised, the hub notifies the monitoring station and switches to the built-in antenna. It may not be completely stable, but there will be a connection. External antenna is already available to order. Now we have a plan for the availability of new hubs and batteries. Take it on board and plan the protection of any property without access to an electricity grid. We've dealt with the power outage at vacant properties. The next condition for their protection is the prompt intrusion detection, with photo verification to check if the threat is real, and advanced sabotage protection. Let me introduce you to Superior Motion Cam AM-PHOD Jeweler. The motion detector is designed to protect vacant properties. However, it will be useful wherever there is a risk of intentional or accidental lens masking. Schools, shops, restaurants, and any other public places. The device has a new optical system. higher sensitivity level in lower lens zone. The detector will see if an intruder is slowly crawling on the ground. Given the purpose of the detector, there is no pet immunity. However, there is a smart detect software algorithm that prevents false alarms. Therefore, the detector will not react to a curtain sway due to a wind draft, for example. While the additional alarm confirmation will be provided by photo verification, immediately in HD and HDR quality.
This means maximum detail and informativity in every frame. You can also take on-demand photos by scenario or schedule.
For example, once a day to be sure everything is okay at the facility. And the main change is the masking detection. Superior Motion Cam AM PHOD Jeweler detects attempts to tape or paint the detector lens or place an obstacle in front of it. As soon as masking is detected, the device takes a photo and notifies the central monitoring station. In this case, the security operator will not see the intruder's face in the photo, but it is not necessary. This is definitely not a false alarm, and a rapid response team is on the way. So let's summarize. Superior Motion Cam AM PHOD Jeweler is engineering excellence for properties where the motion detector is easy to mask. It complies with international security standards, which is the rule for Ajax. It also guarantees reliable motion detection without compromise. Detection of masking attempts. Photo by alarm, scenario, or schedule, as well as in case of masking attempt. The communication range with the hub is up to 1,700 meters. Outstanding battery life up to 4 years from upgraded pre-installed batteries. And of course, other Ajax signature features. Superior Motion Cam AM PHOD Jeweler will hit the market in the first quarter of 2025. And now, I'd like to pass the ball over to Maxime, who will cover another promising area of the security business.
Thank you, Roberto. 7 years ago, Ajax was primarily associated with home security. It is impressive how the products have evolved and how their possibilities of use have expanded. Imagine large solar power plants, wind turbines on the hills, telecommunication towers, drilling rigs, or construction sites in remote regions. At such facilities, the needs for the reliability of security equipment are stringent. Maintenance is difficult and sometimes impossible. Some people see complexity and risks here. Even more so, they see it as an impossible project. But I'm telling you, with Ajax, this is a real opportunity to expand your business. Ajax solutions are ideal for overcoming the challenges associated with protecting remote facilities. User-friendly software simplifies setup, maintenance, and monitoring. Ajax's broad portfolio takes into account the requirements of the facilities, hubs and range extenders with an extraordinary radio communication range, detectors that operate for years on pre-installed batteries, devices for protecting both indoors and outdoors from very different threats, and all this in one integrated system. There is also advanced sabotage protection, with an intuitive installation and setup, and of course, uncompromising reliability. Besides technological advantages, Ajax products offer various options for business growth. Here are some of them. First, sale and professional installation of security systems, which will be further maintained by your partners. Second, a turnkey solution. You can install the system and monitor its status remotely configure and maintain everything. This provides a regular revenue stream for the entire life cycle of the system. And the third option, renting out the equipment, in its authentic form or as an Ajax-ready solution. These solutions are based on Ajax devices and technologies, but offer new features. Temporary security with Ajax-ready mobile alarm towers is a great example. Each of these options is a solid opportunity to grow your business. Now, I want to introduce a product ideally adapted to protect remote and industrial facilities, construction sites, warehouses, and hangars. But it's also suitable for an office building or a private residence. This new wireless device combines robust motion detection, instant photo verification of alarms, and installation flexibility. Meet MotionCam Outdoor High Mount PHOD Juwelier. This new motion detector can be installed at a height from 2 meters to 4 meters. It has wide horizontal and vertical viewing angles and no blind spots. MotionCam Outdoor High Mount has inherited the proven dual motion detection technology. It is based on 2 infrared sensors, a K-band microwave sensor, and the LISA algorithm. In addition, we have implemented an intelligent false alarm filter to detect those caused by a tree movement. Since it's primarily an outdoor security device, the detector has reinforced sabotage protection. It is equipped with the magnetometer that instantly detects changes in the position of the device. It has an anti-masking system that detects attempts to paint over or cover the lens or place an obstacle in front of it. In case of sabotage, the detector notifies the monitoring station. There are also all the classic protective measures, such as temper alarm, regular polling by the hub, and data encryption. Finally, the new motion detector meets industry standards. As always, we took care of the installers and made the installation process as simple and intuitive as possible. Just the way you like it, without any complicated setup. But the real magic comes from the mounting bracket. It is metal and very reliable. Neither a strong wind nor a curious bird will knock the detector over or change its position. The mounting bracket gives you maximum freedom in choosing the viewing angle. As for defining the detection area, forget about tables, alignment marks, and installation by eye, which is generally unacceptable. The mobile app for the installers offers a motion detection area tool that uses the detector's camera. With it, you can accurately point the detector without getting off the ladder. It takes only 10 seconds. So what should you remember about the high mount version? The detector has an intelligent false alarm filter, visual verification with photo-on-demand feature, enhanced sabotage protection, and a robust mounting bracket. What it does not have? Blind spots. But honestly, is this a disadvantage? The detector operates for up to 3 years from pre-installed batteries. It has a connector for an external low-voltage power supply, and thanks to the Juwelier radio protocol, the device can communicate with the hub at a distance of up to 1,700 meters, and supports firmware over-the-air updates. However, MotionCam Outdoor High Mount Juwelier is more than the sum of its features. This is a new level of confidence in the security of your sites, whether it's a remote solar power plant or a private house in the suburbs. And it will be available for order in 4th quarter of this year. So now, I'll hand you over to my colleague Sam, who has more news regarding the Ajax ecosystem.
We've always kept a keen eye on market needs and industry trends.
I'm thrilled to be here today to introduce yet another Ajax revolution. Something that will strengthen client relationships, streamline operations, and unlock new revenue streams for our partners. Something that will blow your mind away. We're calling it Ajax Services. Ajax Services is an umbrella term covering a range of beneficial capabilities for our partners. Last year, we introduced Ajax SIM. It's a pre-installed SIM card that comes with full network capability. Yes, even 2G. No need to put in extra effort, just a few clicks on the Pro app and you're all set. The SIM automatically activates and selects the best available network, ensuring reliable communication and fast event transmission. But we're not stopping there. Today, we're excited to present the next steps in our journey, signaling presets in the Ajax Pro apps. Why does this introduction mark a significant shift in the industry? Early alarm systems relied on single path for signaling, like traditional telephone networks. If the line was cut, the system failed, leaving a huge gap in security. Dual path solutions changed that by using two communication channels, ADSL, Internet, also called PSTN, as the primary channel, and mobile networks as the backup channel. This made the system far more resilient. If one channel fails, then the other one takes over, ensuring continuous protection. Later, dual path signaling became a necessity, a requirement by the industry standards like EN 50136 and PD 6669. We're talking about meeting the ARC requirements and strict insurance conditions for the UK. These standards define performance reliability of system signaling. They categorize it by connection type, ping frequency, status checks on each path, failure response mechanisms, and other parameters. Although dual path signaling was introduced long ago, little has changed. Many systems still rely on outdated technologies like landlines and external communicators. It makes installations bulky and time-consuming, and this is where we come into play. Ajax turns a complex, hardware-heavy process into something simple and efficient, allowing setting up dual path with just a few taps in the app. No extra equipment, no tricky wiring. Our hub has an inbuilt communicator and it's pre-equipped with the Ajax SIM, which makes the whole installation process a piece of cake. Here's how it works. An installer connects the Ajax hub to the network, opens the app, goes to the security company's tab, selects the service provider, and chooses the required signaling level. Ajax provides options that insurance demand, but raises the bar with Ultra DP. Once the choice is done, all the necessary settings and activations are automatic. Just think about how much easier this makes their job. What does this mean to installers? Fuss-free, reliable solution that saves a lot of time. Our solution works out of the box, a secure SIM that automatically connects to the network with the best possible signal. Just a few steps in the app, no manual setups with risk of errors. Installers can remotely adjust the settings, pause, or resume services. They can instantly shift dual path grades in the app, with ARC updated automatically. Plus, our Pro desktop dashboard gives real-time statistics on hubs connected to Ajax services. Serve more clients with less hassle. For distributors and ARCs which offer services, operations become easier. No more hardware inventory delivery headaches, just Ajax hubs with pre-installed SIMs. Everything else is managed through the intuitive app. Our digitalized dashboard in Pro Desktop app gives service distributors full transparency, offering insight into the hub's connections and service status. Any changes to settings is fully visible and can be easily tracked. And don't forget about end users, the key reason why we strive for better security. They receive security that meets standards and insurance requirements. Sounds great for all parties, but where's the money? User needs services and pays the installer. The installer implements the projects with the Ajax services, and receives the recurring revenue. Ajax distributors provide the installer with both Ajax products and Ajax services. Or an ARC distributes both monitoring and Ajax services. What we've really created here is more than just a service. It is an ecosystem where Ajax, installers, and ARCs all succeed. Reach out for your Ajax managers for more details. Now some exciting news. Ajax Sim will be available globally. The first to welcome the services are the UK, US, and Nordic regions in Q1 2025. As for dual path signaling, it will also be available in the first quarter of 2025 in the UK. But we continue to develop other services, all built on 3 core principles. Simplicity, as our solutions are efficient and easy to use. A stable source of additional revenue that provides continuous opportunities for our partners. And complete transparency to provide clear processes for all parties involved. Feel free to contact your Ajax manager and share your service needs. And now I'll hand the presentation over to Koen, who will share the insights on accessing installations at high-risk facilities.
Three years ago, we presented the Fibra product line, Ajax wired devices based on digital technology. Fibra has been recognized by the best international laboratories. The product now complies with a lot of professional standards. Hope they all will fit on the screen. The range of compliance only confirms the effectiveness of threat detection and strong sabotage resistance. Now, we have over 12,000 accredited partners. All of them completed training at Ajax Academy and work with Fibra already. The number of Fibra installations is increasing by 30% each quarter. Incredible growth. And there's more. 2,000 meters. This is a length of Fibra wired communication without line extenders. 4 times longer than other wired analogs available on the market. Fibra operates with digital data, not end-of-lines and relay outputs. That's why one-line support connecting various devices in any combination. PHOD detectors, keypads, sirens, and more. It also benefits unmatched informativeness. You'll get instant notifications with all the info about an event and the real-time status of each device in the system. But Fibra is not only about advanced technology. It's also about business efficiency. With automatic line scanning, 100 devices can be added to the system in just 10 minutes. All you'll need is an intuitive Ajax app. No additional programming required. An installer can easily mount the device without disassembling the enclosure, significantly reducing installation time. In case of an old system renovation, Fibra can use an existing wire infrastructure. An installer can remotely change the settings and provide services without visiting the client. Wires are easy now. Ajax turns the outdated into innovative and simplifies complex tasks. Today, I'm glad to present new wired devices designed for scaling your business. Banks, jewelry boutiques, electronic stores, safes, and vaults are always high risk. Last year, we started our Grade 3 journey by announcing Superior Door Protect G3 Fibra. You're already familiar with Ajax opening detectors, but the Grade 3 version is more advanced. It has a built-in magnetometer. Any changes in the magnetic field trigger an immediate alarm. An intruder has no chance to spoof the detector's magnet. The detector does not react to chattering, single shock, or occasional door slamming. No false alarms, only real threats. Superior Door Protect G3 Fibra is already available for order. Let's move on to the next new detector. We've already announced it. Meet Superior Motion Protect G3 Fibra. We completely redesigned the optical system for the Grade 3 version. As a result, the detection was significantly improved. The intruder can neither run nor crawl without being exposed. New optics have a longer detection range, up to 15 meters, and a much smaller blind spot, only 50 centimeters. Besides pure sensor, the detector has a K-band microwave sensor and features the Smart Detect software algorithm. This serves as an additional filter against false alarms, so no worries for no good reason. The enclosure is hardwired with 3 tampers. One of them is located on the lock that secures the detector on Smart Bracket. The detector also features an advanced anti-masking system. Lens painting or covering will be detected. Enhanced algorithms and detection patterns, maximum protection against intrusion and sabotage. And of course, compliance with industry standards. Big ones. You'll meet Superior Motion Protect G3 very soon. It will be available till the end of the year. Houston, I think we have a problem.
I see. I'm on my way to the vault.
Shout out to our new detector, Superior Seismo Protect G3 Fibra. It saved us a lot of trouble. The Grade 3 detector reacts to vibrations and shocks. I can't describe it in any other way than as a piece of engineering art. Inside, the detector has a piezoelectric sensor that reacts to drilling, cutting, and explosions. The detector also identifies physical force, such as bending, pressing, or pushing. Built-in accelerometer detects shocks and tilt angle changes. For example, the detector will raise the alarm if the safe deposit box or an ATM is moved. Seismo Protect also monitors the temperature to detect cutting with oxy-fuel welding equipment. A software algorithm analyzes each signal from detector sensors. This helps to filter out vibrations from noisy construction work nearby, as well as passing trains and trucks. The detector can be installed on ATMs, terminals, private and bank vaults, or other places of valuable storage. It is a Grade 3 device, so it has advanced sabotage protection, 2 tampers, temperature sensor, and flexible PCB board to detect enclosure drilling and cutting. A stainless steel enclosure protects all electronics inside. Installation is easy and convenient as usual. The detector comes with everything an installer might need to do the job. Armored cable, mounting plate for installing on curved metal or reinforced concrete, and the most important thing, a self-test device. It imitates vibrations to test the piezoelectric sensor. The self-test automatically diagnoses the sensor once a day. You can also run it manually anytime from the app. The test result is immediately displayed in the event log. Superior Seismo Protect G3 Fibra combines accurate detection and the Ajax user experience, meaning the best. And this is Grade 3 protection for high-risk facilities, which is already available for pre-order. The following new product perfectly represents Fibra's flexibility and variability. André will now tell you more. You are already familiar with Superior Multi-Transmitter Fibra. The device has 18 input zones to connect third-party devices. Last year, we introduced Superior Transmitter Fibra. It's an integration module to connect a third-party device to the Ajax ecosystem. The module is tiny and can be easily placed inside an enclosure of a third-party detector. There is no need to completely renew the equipment. Ajax integration modules are powerful tools for transforming outdated devices into smart. And with our new Superior Multi-Transmitter IO 4x4 Fibra, making security smart becomes even easier. The device is installed into Ajax case A, B, or D. I/O stands for inputs and outputs, and 4x4 is the number of them. As for outputs, there are 2 relay and 2 logic ones. They control electric locks, sirens, detectors, with switching operating modes, and more. All can be managed manually via apps or automatically via scenarios. With the I/O module, you can configure the unavoidability feature. The feature is determined by the VDS standard and is common practice in the dock region. An electric bolt lock is connected to the multi-transmitter I/O. The bolt locks the door when the system is armed. Even if you use the keys to unlock the door, the bolt will still prevent it from opening. It helps to prevent false alarms if the user forgets to disarm the system when entering the protected site. Multi-transmitter I/O supports all connection types, including 3EOL. It also has more than 10 event types for each connected device. Plus, there's also a top-notch sabotage protection and compliance with industry standards. This is multi-transmitter I/O 4x4, and it will be available to order in the first quarter of 2025. It feels like new products raise not only the bar, but the temperature inside. Let's go outside and get some fresh air. I'll show you something even more exciting. At a previous special event, we introduced keypad touchscreen. Since then, the product has become a huge success in Europe, specifically in the DACH region. The big touchscreen offered a genuinely intuitive experience of security management. The product not only impressed the security professionals, but also amazed the global design community and became a major enhancement to our portfolio. Now, we have 6 keypad models, all designed for indoor use. Is there anything missing? Yes, we've already read your mind. We are so excited to introduce our first outdoor keypad. Meet Superior Keypad Outdoor Fibra.
Keypad Outdoor Fibre is engineered to the finest.
The design is tailored specifically to the conditions of use. The ultra-narrow enclosure fits anywhere and still has big glove-friendly mechanical buttons with sleek feedback. The durable stainless steel enclosure is built to withstand. The keypad maintains full functionality, rain or shine. All the main features of Ajax keypads are already built in. Access codes, contactless control with key fobs, cards, and even smartphones. Passcode guessing protection and duress code. The keypad operates in 2 modes simultaneously, security and automation control. With a long press of the OK button, you can easily switch between modes. Keypad Outdoor can also operate in bypass mode. When the user disarms the system via Keypad Outdoor, it starts an entry delay. Next, the user should confirm the security mode change with the other keypad. If the action is not confirmed after the delay expires, the system will raise an alarm. The keypad can also be part of the unavoidability feature I mentioned earlier. Superior Keypad Outdoor Fibra is a wired keypad designed to control security and automation from outside the protected site. Easy to use, resistant to sabotage. It complies with a large range of standards and is designed to protect private residences and commerce, even the high-risk ones. The keypad will be available to order this year. And one more. We are already working on a wireless outdoor version, which will be available in the second quarter of 2025.